What's going on, guys? Jumping into a couple of these fishing frenzy tournament matches. Best landing spots. I'm gonna go over a couple, and we're just gonna see if we can catch the mythical goldfish and make the leaderboards today. I've been fishing since 9 o'clock this morning, and have gotten second place about 7 times without shooting a single gun. Luckily, because of the fishing, you can pretty much ride out the storm all the way to the very end. I only have a gun really in the very, very beginning, just because people like to get crazy in the beginning. Oh, oh, oh. Including me. For everybody that is interested in doing this fishing tournament, I have one suggestion. If you're just going for floppers, then you're fishing like these holes here. Sometimes you can randomly get them. But if you're just trying to catch everything, which is a smart strategy, because one of the trophies of most fish caught in a match, turn your vibration on your controller, you know, so you don't even have to look, you don't have to stand there, you can keep running to the next spot, you know, and you can do that. Well, I'm not having good luck this run. I was starting to stream, so... Caught on everything. And this is spot number 2. Usually at this point, because we're so far in, we don't even need this gun. Literally, the gun is just for the very beginning. Another good tip is you don't need the purple fish really. Once you're like this far in, if you look at the map, nobody's around us, so we don't really need shields or anything. And you can only hold 3 of them, so they just take up your inventory. We can leave that boat there because now we're in the water that kind of heals you, so you last a little bit longer, so you can run around. In these waters, you get a lot of weapons though. I'm gonna leave that fish there, so when I come back, I can heal up really quick without digging into my stuff that's gonna make me last till the end. Actually, I'm gonna heal up. I haven't seen too many people use this strategy. I mean, it's pretty solid. The thing is, like, to get in the thousands, which is what's on the leaderboards right now. People are catching 1,000 fish a day. Like, you literally have to do this all day. So so I'm just gonna run over to the other side real quick. Maybe we get some heals in this, if we're lucky. Nice. I'll just hold on to that. That was close. We almost lost it there. But there's only 3 people left, so we're getting really close now. This is like where ideal. This is where you want your end game to finish, because this spot literally has probably the most fishing spots. Didn't get it off. I started running around. Close. Third. We got a bunch of seconds. I haven't won a match yet. Haven't won a match like that yet, but I can see the potential to be able to do it if you finish off in the right spot. Say next to a campfire, or relatively close to a campfire. Yeah. So now that we're good, we're gonna jump out. We're gonna jump at Slurp first, the Slurp factory place. We're gonna jump there first. We're gonna try to go up towards where is that? Lazy Lake, and then work our way to that big lake in Salty Springs. That's what the plan is. We do a little bit of work in the Misty Meadows, the big Misty Meadows location as well. But look, you can see what I'm talking about. Look at all the spots. I mean, there's 7 right there. There's a couple right here. You know, you kind of scout before you come in. It works out better that way. Just get right to work, you know, try not to waste too much time. Because you want to try to clear a spot out really before the first storm circle moves. Oh, we got 2 right next to each other. That's cool. I'm gonna pick that gun up. Remember, in the beginning you want a gun. Especially since the circle, we're in zone. So the zone's right here. So this spot's gonna be busy for a while. I like to keep moving also, just because of snipers. Some people like to get cheeky and get a couple like free shots on somebody that's just standing there fishing. So you just keep it moving. And it makes it so it's not nearly as boring, honestly. I always try to look for the next spot while I'm fishing in one also, just so that way I can keep it pretty fluid, keep it going. Long distances between, I'll cast out. I'll catch some random stuff, you know, maybe a little small fry or something. You do run a little bit slower though when you're doing that. Small fries you can get in stacks of 6, but they heal like bandages. So bandage you only get a stack of 5. Small fries is quicker, and you get a stack of 6, and it heals for just as much. So I pretty much got this whole area. We're gonna go on the back side now. Clear that area out, and then we're gonna work our way up to Misty Meadow. Oh, we got 2 right next to each other again. Both weapons. One mistake that I did make so far, I should be farming for mats a little bit also, just for defense. Oh, I got one over here. Alright, so the storm's coming now. So we've got a little bit of safety. This rotation's gonna pretty much be in zone the whole time. So I'm gonna hold on to my gun for a little bit, and I'm gonna be relatively close so I can get back out of the storm if I need to. I don't need that 4th slot really. 3 of these will fully heal you when you're above 50%. there's definitely going to be people over here. So we got to play it kind of careful. Alright, so now that whole spot's pretty much done. Maybe I missed one or two fishing spots. That's okay. Next ones are a little further apart. I usually like to have a boat up here. We'll get one, but obviously not right now because the boats are all the way over on that other side over there. Usually there's a spot right down here. We got 15 guys left in the match. At this point, I could probably lose my gun, which I'm going to actually. Spot back here. Got another one over there already. Wow, that was close. Now, if we can get lucky, we can get up this hill in time. And look, we got another 6. I count 6. 6 ponds right next to each other. If I can get it. Up. That was horrible. But we got a good amount of fish. You know, I'd say we probably got close to, I don't know, like 40 fish. You know, somewhere around in that ballpark, 40, 50. So if you get 40, 50 per match, say each match lasts about 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get a decent amount by the end of the day. And you know, the judging, you know, the final count comes in at 5 Eastern time for North America and East, you know, and North America East and West. So that's the rotation that I basically do. You know, 99.9% of the time. Sometimes I'll land at Dirty Docks, or even that far off island. I don't know the name of it, but it's like, it's in the boonies. Like, it's behind the tallest mountain on the map. But that's a good spot to land, because there's usually like 7 or 8 around that island, and then you shoot over to I want to call it Moisty every time, but it's Slurpee, you know, Slurpee Factory or whatever. And look at that, we got perfect. You couldn't ask for a better drop. Now let's count. So we just again go. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna look through, see how many spots you can see, pick up. You can tell which areas are heavier than others. Sometimes I try not to mess with the like super light areas. It looks like there's 2 over there. I got 1 person over here. Well, I don't know why I started editing, but whatever. That was weird. That wasn't really a drop anyways. Alright, man, you got that. Well, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. Basically follow those rotations. They're good. I mean, you don't want your fishing spots so spread out. You're not going to really accomplish anything. It's either I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if you're trying to place in the competition and get a decent amount to even come close to qualifying for it, and ultimately increasing your odds to get that mythical goldfish, I mean, it's 1 in a million that you're going to catch it, right? But if you want to increase your chances, you want to hit spots that are heavy with the fishing spots, the little fishing ponds, glad you stopped by the channel. Like, subscribe, and yeah, keep playing. Talk to you later.